I'm about to cook some cheeseburgers on the grill. But why would I be driving my truck to the backyard to cook some cheeseburgers? I'll show you why. These guys, mud flaps. I used to, every truck I had, I took them off. There's two on the back, one per wheel, two behind the front wheel, and we also have this little air deflector in the front to deflect the wind for better gas mileage. I mean, it's not really gonna do anything for mud flaps, but I always used to take them off. And for some reason, when I bought this truck, I left them on. I guess because I wanted to keep it looking nice and clean. But you know what? It's an off-road truck. So let's do like I used to do. Take them off and see what it looks like before and after. So now we have a before shot. You know, it looks pretty standard. Orange and stuff. And we're going to take them off. See what we need. When I was looking at this, I just discovered this. I think that's dirt. Let's see. It looks kind of tough on the orange. Yeah, I think that's just where I climbed in before. Cool deal. So that's not too bad. But I do have that and that. And where is it? That rock chip and a whole lot more. It's just part of using it. This one and that one came from Lowe's. I had a tailgate down and I was loading some plywood into the back and the cart went under the tailgate and I felt it scrub and I just cried right there in Lowe's parking lot. All right, let's see what size we need. My money goes on 10mm. Let's see. I keep these and these in my toolbox and I keep both of them in there because these are standard size, but I actually broke the small wrench in this one in here. And the big one doesn't fit. So like I said, 10mm. Where are you? 9, 10. And I said I think that's what's gonna work. Perfect. All right, let me get my adapter right there and socket wrench, and we're gonna start taking these off. All right, got my socket, and it looks like these are pretty simple. It should just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little bolts, and this little piggy should come off. I'm gonna do that real quick and just kind of show you. So the 5 bolts, they came off. They're pretty easy. They actually have Phillip heads in them. If you want to take the wheel off, you can use a screwdriver if needed. What I'll do though is probably put them back in when I'm done. That way it makes sure, well, I don't know. These actually held on pretty good with some snaps, but I did notice something. Snap right there. Let me take that off. And just like that, that little piggy has left the market. Like I said, little hole for a snap. Screwdriver did the trick. The 5 holes there. I thought I was gonna have to put the screws back in, but it looks like the wheel liner is holding on pretty good with these little snaps. So there we have it, ladies and gents. There's our first mud flap removal. All right, we won't go into as much detail. Like I said, there's going to be 5 bolts here. Take them off, 10mm socket, and 1 snap there. Let's do it. Let's make sure this piggy leaves the market. And there we go. That piggy has left the market. He no longer went to the market. He has left the market. So let's go check out the fronts. Here we are at the front. Looks like we might have a slightly different setup, but still similar. We have 1, 2, 3 way back there. I don't see any more. I'll figure it out as we do it. Looks like we have 3 instead of 5, but we still have 1 little snap down there. So let's do that. And then on this one on the front, looks like we have 1, 2 here, and I think that's going to be all. Let's see. Nope, I lied. 1, 2, 3. That actually might hold the wheel well on or the liner on. Yeah, I think we just got the 2 on the back. I might have to put them 2 back in. We'll see. I think the 2 on the bottom or 3 on the bottom help keep the fender and the fender lining on. All right, let's go start with that one. There we are. There's the front one on the back side of the wheel, the rear side of the wheel, and there's the front side removed. It was just them 2 right there like we thought. So I left the rest in there. But there we are. We have a complete set removed. So let's go do the final wheel on the passenger side. Here's the final front passenger. So we got 3 and a snap on the back and 2 on the front. Let's send this little piggy wee 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 all the way home. And yes, I do have children, so I try and put little dad jokes in there. And there we have the finished product. All have been removed. 2 on the rear, the 2 on the front, and the 2 little wind deflectors. Tell me what you think. Before or after? Which one's better? It just kind of looks like a truck now. But I will say, I need to wash this thing. And I will say, I need to hand wax this thing. It's too pretty of a color just to let it do this. Like I said, 5 on each back or rear, and 3 on the actual mud flaps on the front, and then 2 on the wind deflectors.